as you start to get more into it, you start learning about these different personalities in the fight game. You know what? A couple of them like to fish, and some of them love to fish.
There's a black tip behind him.
Now
okay,
he's
now
got
he's
it.
got it.
There you go. That was awesome. Oh, this guy might jump too.
That's fun, huh?
Yeah!
What a bite.
Here's the shot
Twin
right
brothers.
here, man. This is it.
That's awesome.
Sweet, man.
Nice light tackle.
How about it? This is what it's all about.
Oh! Yeah! Come on, come on. Oh! He ate it. He ate it. He ate it. Nice, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought you said you had
Got him, relax.
Oh, dude, he just ripped my boat off. Oh! Awesome. Look at that big boy. Woo!
The Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Tom Rowland and Captain Rich Tudor.
What's up, Rich?
What's up, guys?
I want you to meet Clay Guida.
What's up,
Mr.
Clay?
T, how are you?
How are
nice
you?
to finally meet you, sir.
Yeah, man, you too.
We got
Come on
ice.
over.
I heard you got fish on this boat.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go find them, huh?
How's your trip?
dude.
That trip was great,
Good to
my
see you,
man.
man.
Good to finally be here.
Hop in.
The fishing
I'll
capital
let
of the world, finally.
I'll
It
let
took
the
me,
lift down.
My entire life to be here.
So where's home for you?
Northern Illinois is where I was from, born and raised, up in Johnsburg, Illinois.
Nice.
Now I'm over in Cape Coral on the other
All right.
coast, man, right by Fort Myers.
That's cool. My brother's over that way. That's a nice area. Yeah.
All right, let's get some fishing.
You right on the Cape?
Correct. You're right on a saltwater canal, right by the yacht club, man.
Pretty good fishing up there.
Not bad. Yeah, I got my big tarpon up there with Bo Johnson, so putting you guys to the test.
All right.
No big deal.
We'll see what we can do.
All right, let's do it. How can I help out, fellas? You tell me, put me to work.
As you know, man, I don't follow a lot of sports. I don't watch a lot of conventional sports, but I do watch the UFC, and I'm a big UFC fan. I have been since the inception. I've actually been a UFC fan since UFC 1 when I had the video cassette, and I just love it. I mean, I've got a background in that kind of stuff, karate and wrestling, and I just always thought that the UFC was the ultimate sport. And over the years, you know, as you start to get more into it, you start learning about these different personalities in the fight game. You know what? A couple of them like to fish, and some of them love to fish. And we've had a couple of other fighters on. We got to have one of my favorite fighters of all time, Matt Hughes, was on the show, and he's always said that he likes to hunt and fish, and that was cool. But somebody that I've been following for a long time that has made it very, very public that he likes to fish. In fact, he's even got a business around fishing, is Clay Guida. And Clay Guida is, dude, this guy is a legend of all legends. He's fought over 50 times in professional fighting. I mean, that alone is amazing. But he's gone up. If you look at his record, man, this guy has fought the legends of legends. He has beat people that are the legends of legends. He is just a warrior and just a hardcore dude. And it's so funny to know that about him and then meet him, and he is the nicest, kindest person that you could be around. And it comes from probably just having a tremendous amount of confidence that he has skills and he doesn't need to use them.
Well, I'll tell you what, he was a lot of fun. I mean, you know, I certainly don't follow the UFC like you, so I had no real perception of how he'd be. And you know, some people, you know, especially with sports guys or whatever, you know, they're kind of into fishing or kind of not, you know. Man, this guy was all about it.
All about it.
I mean, he got on the boat, he couldn't have been more excited, and what a cool guy. I mean, it was a lot of fun to see his, you know, just his enthusiasm was infectious.
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
He's about to get hit. He got hit. Set the hook a little bit. There you go.
He's hooked now.
All right, Clay.
Hug him.
Reel down and set it again.
Nope.
There you
That
go.
thing have teeth?
I don't know. Weird bite.
Yep, strange. He didn't smash it either. He might have just been kind of swimming
Pull
with
hard,
it.
see what happens. We asked him what he wanted to fish for. He didn't really seem to care one bit. He seemed really excited about shark fishing, and we talked about barracudas. He was excited about that, and he mentioned jack crevalles, you know. And I was like, well, that's great. And I mean, it was funny because the jacks, we didn't really think we were going to catch a jack, but you know, we were kind of trying to target those barracudas. We had the live mullet, and we were just kind of trolling them down the shoreline on the light rods there.
Oh, he's still there.
He's got him.
Come on.
There you go.
He's getting bigger.
It's going the other direction. I was wondering.
Yeah, what?
You don't hook a lot of things around here that don't go the other direction.
I don't think it knew it was hooked. And all of a sudden, man, you know, he hooks up, and we were totally dumbfounded of what it could be. Interesting, you don't have a mystery like this too often doing this.
No.
Usually you see the bite, but he just kind of came tight.
Yeah, because it was shallow where he hit him.
It took a lot of line.
Oh, yeah, he did. He's about to again.
It was a strange bite because if it's a barracuda and a mullet, typically that's going to be something that explodes out of the water. Maybe the mullet even jumps out of the water, and very explosive on the surface. But typically, again, those usually have some surface behavior to it. But we never saw any sort of surface activity, not even a big boil. It just, whatever came and got it and took off with it.
I don't see him yet. Do you guys?
Certainly isn't acting like a barracuda.
No, it's got to be
I guess it
some sort
could
of
be.
shark.
Big jack, maybe?
Like, that's a possibility.
I hope so. Oh, yeah, it could be a jack. He's kind of fighting like one.
As we're fighting and fighting this thing, it's getting closer and closer, and finally we start to see a little bit of color, a little bit of shape. I don't know what it could be. We were trolling pretty fast.
I'm thinking it's a good-sized shark.
Could be. Oh, there it is.
See, it's
Jack.
I gotta say, I hope it's a huge jack,
I think you're
man.
right.
Big old jack.
I hope so. This is my biggest jack by far. Sweet.
I love jacks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a little flash to him. Sweet. We were talking about him earlier, man.
What a nice Jack Crevalle. I mean, Jack Crevalles will get pretty big around here. That is one of the larger ones that you'll see in the Florida
And
Keys.
he was so excited about it. I mean, it's like
Absolutely.
we could have caught almost anything, a tarpon, a perma bone. He would specifically said he wanted to catch a jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that big sucker. Nice job, dude.
All right, dude. Yeah.
That is cool.
Okay, so he was hooked twice. Yeah, he probably the reason he felt even stronger, man. Nice, fellas.
You know, when you haven't ever done that before, it's really cool. And even if you've done it as many times as we have, I mean, I love the Jack Crevalle. There's nothing wrong with the Jack Crevalle. Jack Crevalle has saved the day more times for guides than any other fish in the Florida Keys, probably.
And then through the gill plate.
I would just go right under here like that, because he's got sharp stuff
And we'll keep that guy for shark bait too.
Nice work, dude. I mean, if there's anything that you could say negatively about them is that they fight too hard. They wear people out. It takes so long to land one. They fight so hard. But it was interesting how that's one of the things that he mentioned, and we weren't even targeting.
Apparently, he wasn't scared of a hard fight.
No, he's not afraid. He's not afraid of any kind of fight. I can promise you that.
I thought it was a 75-pound shark. I mean,
We're gonna turn him into a 75-pound shark,
Damn right.
175-pound shark. That's all we need for the sharks.
Awesome.
That's a nice one, man. There's a black tip behind him.
Now
okay,
he's
now
got
he's
it.
got it.
There you go. That was awesome. Oh, this guy might jump too.
That's fun, huh?
Yeah!
What a bite.
The Hawks K Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Hawks K. Find what lures you. Lowrance, America's #1 fish finder. Waypoint, the destination for outdoor entertainment. Mercury Marine, go boldly. St. Croix Rods, the best rods on earth. And by Ameritrail Trailers. Daiwa. Marathon, Black Rifle Coffee Company, Salt's Gone, Power Pole, and Reflex Boat Decking.
You know, we get that jack in, it's going to be great because now we know, okay, we have some shark bait. We can make some things happen here. The wind is kind of cranking up. You know, our options are a little bit limited, but your options are never limited when you have somebody as excited as he is on the boat that is up for whatever. I mean, we could have gone snapper fishing and he would have been happy. We could have gone anything. But, you know, he's a guest. He's somebody that meant a lot. This day meant a lot to me. I want to show him a really good time. All right, Clay.
All right, Clay, take this rod here and you got a live mullet on there. He'll usually jump out of the water before the cudas come after him. Go ahead and you let it out a little bit more. You know, another fish he was really interested in was the Barracuda. He said he caught one before. He was really excited about it. So we had a couple spots there that where we typically see some really big Barracudas, and sure enough, man, it didn't take long. We literally threw the bait out.
You're good. You're on. Hello.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's going to be the cuda. See,
That's what we thought. It didn't take long, dudes.
That's what we thought
Set
it
that
would
hook
look
a
like.
little bit. You can set that hook in there a little bit. There you go.
You know, we were talking about we didn't know what the first fish was with the Jack Crevalle because there was no surface thing. That cuda came up, and then I just remember seeing his tail, like it was trying to swim back down, but his tail was out of the water going like this. And I mean, it just piled on that thing. And I was like, now that's what we were looking for. I mean, that's what we expected to see at the first spot. You know, that's how they should be eating that, or a giant leap out of the water. But, you know, that first bite was strange. This one was much more along the lines of what we were expecting to see.
Violent.
Sure enough, it was a really nice cuda. That's a heavy one. That's a big one.
Yeah.
As he's closer to the
That
boat.
one's going to be bigger than your 48-incher.
Yep.
This is a real deal right here. You know, Clay just fought that thing. You know, he's obviously caught a lot of fish. He knows how to fish. He knows how to fight a fish. He's on top of the world, man. He's already like, man, we haven't been out here for very long at all, and I already caught 2 of my best fish ever.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
2 hooks.
There you go.
There you go. I opened the bail for you.
That is a nice fish.
Nice.
I don't like those hooks.
Woo! Look at those teeth, dude.
Let me take this out.
Yeah.
Ready?
Monsters.
That's nice.
Dude, that's a nice one right there. Look at those teeth.
That is cool.
So that was cool. You know, when you got a guest, you always want them to have a good time. You always want them to have a day that they're going to remember. And off to a good start. Monsters. Right on.
That's awesome.
Yes. Way to go, man.
My name's Clay Guida. I go by Clay the Carpenter Guida when I'm competing in the octagon in the UFC. And when I'm not, I'm on the fishing boat. I run Gills and Thrills of Guida. It's a fishing entertainment guide service where I take my clients, my fans, and I host them, and I go out with fishing guides. We go fishing one day, and then I take them out to a live concert, take them to a UFC event, take them to a professional sporting event, and I introduce them to things that I love to do. Try to give them an all-access kind of VIP concierge service, if you will. Fighting started with my older brother, Jason. He's a lot bigger, not a lot older, he's about 4 years older, but a lot bigger than me. And he taught me how to wrestle when I was probably 6 years old. I was his practice dummy, and he would take me and throw me up against the wall, see if I would stick. He would teach me wrestling moves, but he also taught me, how to play baseball, how to play football. He got me into all those sports as a young boy, and I just started evolving as a wrestler, and I just loved it, and just kind of started fighting by accident one day. Started fishing at a young age, just like most kids. My old man taught me, my brother and sister, how to fish in the little creeks, little lakes, little ponds in northern Illinois. It was a passion of his. He grew up in the Chicagoland area, and he used to take, he grew up, not too far from Wrigley Field. He was probably a few miles from Lake Michigan, so he passed that on to us. I always had that, that fishing bug in me, and I just kind of started fishing again more, after I got out of high school, because I was so focused on high school wrestling, college wrestling, and football and baseball and things like that. But started fishing again in Mexico with a buddy of mine. And I caught my first snook. I saw what a real school of jackfish was, and just threw a topwater on there, and that's when I got that itch again. I'm like, oh, and I was early in my UFC career. I think I just fought Roger Huerta, so I was only maybe a couple years in, but I just knew, man, I'm very fortunate. I'm able to travel for a living with my MMA career. So no matter where I traveled, I would always try to pair it up with some sort of fishing excursion, whether it was freshwater for bass or, you know what I mean? I was all in. And I was fortunate enough, this gentleman named Tom Rowland reached out to me on social media, who has been part of Saltwater experience, and I was pretty honored when they called me up and asked me to come on down, man, and to see the colors of the water with my own eyes. So today was a very special day for me, just to, you know what I mean, see the, you know, the landscape down here. Not to mention the 3 or 4 different species of sweet sharks that I caught, man. And then I got to see, you know, 2 giant barracudas come skying through the air, you know, 10 or 12 feet, you know, in the distance, 5 or 6 feet out of the water. I caught my biggest jack crevalle, so that was only, you know, probably 6 or 7 hours of fishing my first time in the Keys. So there's a lot left for me to see out here, and I'm hooked on this place.
That is a whopper cuda, dude. That is a whopper cuda. Good got him.
How about that?
Wow.
Dude, that is as big a cuda as you're gonna catch around here.
Yeah, bad boy. Oh my goodness.
Nice job, Clay.
Yeah, all right.
As the day was progressing, you know, like most of our fishing, tides, everything, right? And we had this hard east wind. It was blowing 15 to 20 out of the east, and you know, the shark fishing can be good or it can be really bad. And the number one factor there is the current flow. And we had that wind going with the current. We had the incoming current, so the wind and tide were going in the same direction, which is perfect for shark fishing. So we got set up there. We kind of moved around till we actually saw some sharks moving on the bank. We saw a few lemon sharks, and you know, knew that we were in the right spot. Set the boat up there in front of this bank and put out that jack.
There he's coming.
Here
there
it
he goes.
is, and we got the heat.
Let him go. He'll bite it. So here he comes back again. So he won't stop this time. He didn't get stung last time. He's gonna bite it. He's on. Nope, that's him right there. Coming back for it, 2 of them. There's a black tip behind him.
Now
okay,
he's
now
got
he's
it.
got it.
There you go. That was awesome.
Now we're talking. Good job. There you go.
You know, this guy might jump too.
That's fun, huh?
Yeah!
What a bite.
That was awesome, dude.
That's what I was saying, man. That one will fight harder than the big one.
Yep.
Just a different species.
Come on, buddy.
What the tide and current do is they just take that blood and all of the oils out of the fish, and they just disperse them down this way. So if a shark crosses that line, they're coming in. They smell a fresh kill, they need to go check it out. That's what they do.
Oh, he's taking some line.
That little thing, that's the athlete.
Yep.
That's the athlete of them all.
He didn't look
There you go.
No, he didn't look that
gigantic,
big, right?
but man, what a run. I'd say that was 200
He
yards
took
at
half,
least,
right? He
right?
took
Yeah.
half the reel.
But of all the ones that we catch out here, the black tip
They
is
put a pound for pound, probably,
that's
right?
an athlete, man. It's just a very athletic fish, you know. Clay Guida. Man, it's good to have you on the boat, man. I've
It's an
been
honor.
waiting to make this trip happen for a long
We've
time.
been talking for a while now, over a year for sure,
Yeah.
I think. Whoa, man, he's way stronger than he looked.
Keep coming. If he's not pulling, you need to be pulling. Just like fighting and wrestling. Don't let him rest. Kind of interesting because the first couple of sharks are the black tips, and they were being more aggressive. And in my own shark fishing, I find that the lemon sharks are typically more aggressive and the black tips are a little bit more shy. And I have to go down to smaller hooks and lighter wire, and that was something that Clay was really interested in. He was like, you know, I just didn't realize that a shark would act like that. But a shark is an apex predator for a reason, because they're also cautious. Clay, you ready to catch a lemon?
Yep.
Because he opened his mouth on it, but it didn't take it.
Well, he looks like he's about
Oh, is that it's the bait?
within a mile now. Boy, he took a lot of line. Golly.
Got another one of those things
Oh,
coming.
is that
Look at that. Look how far out he still is. And you've
Right?
been reeling on him for half an hour.
Whoa, yeah, Lou, there's still a lot of
Oh, wow. Look, there's
line.
another one coming in hot. Tom, there's a hot black, the big
Yeah.
one. See him on the surface back there?
I got one right here.
Oh, wow.
Woo, doubles,
Wow.
boys. Yeah.
And there was another one chasing his, about to eat his
Yep.
bait.
Got another rod.
He's looking for more rods.
Let's triple up, guys.
Wow, look at him jumping backflips and everything. That's crazy. And what's so fun about the way we're doing that is it's so visual. We had the beautiful sunshine, the water's clear, it's super shallow, and we could see these fish just coming up on the flats. And a lot of people shark fish, it's out deep in the ocean, and they just put a bait out and, you know, put the rod in the rod holder, and all of a sudden, you know, they wait and wait and wait. You know, there's no excitement unless you get a bite. Here, before we ever had the first bite, we were seeing them, we're visually, you know, looking at them and excited about it, and it's just a really cool interactive way to catch a fish.
Dude, he's little and strong, man. He might be 4 feet.
I bet somebody said that about you once in your life, right?
Is that yours out there?
No, mine's over here, too,
Okay.
right over the top of you. But yours, I got a bookend to yours.
Wow.
I was hoping to give you this one.
I'm gonna fish.
You're gonna make me land this one faster than you?
Now it's a race, guys.
Man, you had some incredible jumps with yours, Tom.
Yeah, you got 2 or 3 good jumps.
That's my favorite part about these black tips. I mean, the jumps are incredible. They're like a tarpon, it's violent and explosive.
Here's the shot
Twin
right
brothers.
here, man. This is it.
That's awesome.
Sweet, man.
Nice light tackle.
How about it? Can't beat this, man. This is what it's all about.
You know, every year we seem to get different technology that really helps our fishing. And when we're fishing for the fish that we have here in the Florida Keys, particularly tarpon, these things are smart. They're also a migratory fish, so they're gonna come through. This week there may be no fish around, next week there might be a whole bunch of fish around. And when you're on this shoulder season, you're really looking for them in all different situations. And the tarpon is a fish that will come up and roll, but it also can be invisible. If it's not rolling, you may have no idea that it's there. Now in the past, we've used the different transducers, the side scan, structure scan transducer that allows us to see what we believe are tarpon. Could be sharks, could be other big fish. We don't know, but that would give us an idea of something that was there, and then we would actually need to go there and fish. But with a new active target transducer, the world has changed. It has fundamentally changed the way that we're fishing, because now we can actually not just make a single mark, we can see the fish actually swimming through our screen. You can see them swimming, you can see if they're holding, and you can even see the lure that you're throwing and the reaction from the fish. Now the fish don't have to be 6 foot long tarpon to be able to see them on this active target. In fact, freshwater anglers are using them for bluegill and bass, and as this technology continues to improve, who knows what we're going to be able to do with it. But the biggest advantage right now is fish identification, and then being able to see not only the fish, but their reaction to the lure. It is absolutely changed everything about our fishing. If you don't know about the Active Target by Lowrance, I definitely suggest that you go to Lowrance.com and learn all about it, because it could change your fishing, whether that's freshwater, saltwater, inshore, offshore, or in just a little farm pond somewhere in the middle of the country. You will not believe what is happening in this world of Lowrance Active Target. Go check it out, Lowrance.com.
The Hawks K Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Hook. Tackle Direct, the world's premier fishing outfitter. Yeti. And by Bernoin Rod Holders. Wiley X. Nikon. Buff. Lithium Pros. And Golden Boat Lifts.
Did you know you can get every episode of Saltwater Experience completely free on Waypoint TV? Go to waypointtv.com and find out how you can download the app or find it on any smart TV. And if that's not enough, you can find the Tom Rowland Podcast on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you find podcasts, and we'd love to have you as a follower on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
come on, buddy. Back over here. Oh, I brought it up past the leader. He's upside down now.
All right, sling him over and I'll take that leader. Nice. All right, I think he is done.
Man.
Wow. Very, very cool.
All right, way to go, Clay.
You want to get a picture of him
It
with us?
took me long enough.
Here, let me get your camera. I'll take a picture of you with it.
Watch your feet, dude.
Yep.
I would not put your foot in. I would not put your foot in there.
Yeah, go down there with
down
Rich.
that
I'll
way.
get
Cool.
you. I'll
Yes,
get a
sir.
picture of you. Boom, boom.
Dude,
Nice, huh?
look at those eyes, man.
Yeah.
I cannot believe how strong that thing is.
Good
What
job,
do you
dude.
think? What do you think he weighs? 40 pounds?
More. I mean,
Right.
they're dense.
Okay.
But I mean, not much. I mean, 60s.
Right top.
But it's very thick.
Should have another one coming in.
See you, buddy.
you're
Look at him
ready.
go.
All right.
Nice job, buddy.
Way to go,
That was
Clay.
Hey,
awesome.
double up, man.
That was
That
awesome.
was awesome. That's sweet.
That was awesome.
All right, let's do it again.
Yes, sir. You know, one of the other things that I really liked about Clay is that you got this big, tough UFC fighter. And the first thing he does when he hooks up a shark that he's never hooked up before is he FaceTimes his mom.
I thought it was great.
It was so
I've never
cool.
seen that before, man.
No, it was so cool.
How you doing?
Hey, guess what? Clay's hooked up.
These guys are trying to put me through a workout. I came out to have a good time and catch fish. I think I'm on my fourth shark. Say hi to Captain Tom.
Hi.
Mom, this is Guida and Captain Rich.
Hi.
Yeah. Look at there's sharks everywhere. We're in like we're probably in 2 foot of water. Look at the colors out here, Mom.
Show her the shark right there. See it?
Look at, oh, here, hold on, let me flip the camera around. It's kind of cool.
It's about to happen
Oh,
right
look,
here.
you're about to see this one eat right now.
Oh, he didn't do it.
They're everywhere. And I got a giant down here.
And I started asking him about the relationship with his parents, and he just said, man, my parents are my best friends, and it's just so cool to see that. And he comes from a wrestling background, and wrestling is a sport where it really does require a lot of support from your family and a lot of support from your parents. So knowing that about his background, that didn't really surprise me that he's really that close with his parents, because that's a common thing with wrestlers. Like, it's a sport that tends to bring a family together like that. So that was no surprise, but it was cool to see how excited he was, and I was kind of about to see, like, you could catch more if you would use both hands and not. There you go. Thing's long.
Oh yeah, he's probably 6 feet all day. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's gonna
Low
try
to the
one more
right. Turn his
time.
head to the right. There you go. See how he turned his head?
Yep.
Kind of keep using that current to your advantage to keep a big arc, like he's going around a clock.
If you get tired, Clay, there's no excuse. You're just lazy.
Come on. Wow.
It's a big fish, man. There you go. Keep him coming, nice and smooth. Don't stop. Keep the momentum going. Don't let him stop, or he'll turn his head. Almost.
Yeah.
Reel down fast. Reel down towards him.
Oh, he turned.
But that was a lot of fun, man. I love all the action we had there, double headers, super fun. And then finally at the end there, we got that big limit.
Yeah, I mean, and that was one of the things with Clay is that he was counting these species. Like, I think he would have been even more excited if we had caught a couple of really weird fish, like he's counting these species, and a lot of this stuff is new, and this fishing in this area is new to him. He's done a lot of fishing other places, but not a lot here. And so we knocked a few species off his list and managed to have just an awesome day.
It was kind of interesting because I mean, catching those sharks, especially those black tips, I mean, they are the hardest fighting shark pound for pound, and he caught a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And man, he didn't get tired.
No, dude, he does not get tired. That's one of the things that people know about him, and he trains real hard, and he's very serious about his craft. And then when it's time to play, man, he likes to have fun, and he's a fun-loving guy. He's a nice guy. I really, really enjoyed the day with him, and I know that's not going to be the last time we fish together.
Nice fish, Clay.
All right, not bad, dudes.
That's your big
That's
boy.
your signature
There's our
Florida
nurse.
Keys shark
Is
right
that a
there.
lemon, right?
Yep, that was a
All
lemon.
right, perfect.
Let
Great
go.
release.
Let go right at broke the wire.
No way.
Right there.
At the very end.
Yeah, you got
Good
another
times.
shark on the
Here,
bow.
hold this for me, would you? I'm
Gotta get that one on the bow.
I'm in like workout number 5 today.
Nice job, man.
Thanks, guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, you watch the UFC, it's pretty cool to be out here with one of your favorite fighters fighting a shark right next to him. One of those things for the books, Clay.